What you doing, bro? What you doing?
A transition.
They're better.
TikTok professional.
Yeah, I'm a TikTok professional.
The rotos, yeah. It's too high.
Event for my dog Gabriel here loud, who is no longer with us. I don't plan these things, I just speak. So if I sound dumb, just whatever. Yeah, I'm about to play the tape. It's 8 tracks, about 17, 18 minutes. I made it after he passed, obviously. Me and where's STILO at? Oh, see? This is why you don't give me 2 years. STILO produced the whole thing, man. I made the tape in like 2 or 3 weeks. It was very urgent. Gabriel was someone who was a messenger, who every time he spoke, you remembered what he said, because it was some pivotal shit. He was a person that cannot be replicated. Like, that drive doesn't go to anyone, you know what I'm saying? He was special.
Go wash your hands. You got COVID now.
Said I'm COVID. Bro, he's chilling, bro.
Yo, get the center.
Bro, that shit is long, bro. How you gonna count shit like that in a minute? This is my dog right here. You already know. His name is Senti.
Odd legs.
His name's Senti, bro.
And his favorite song is A Milli by Lil Wayne.
We're going to New Year's.
I don't want him to die.
Take him outside and
Yeah, someone's definitely gonna stop us.
put him in the grass, though.
Can you show it to Andy real quick first up?
Andy!
Hey, that's the studio.
Like you with the group.
Hey man, this nigga.
Take him back to Kazakhstan with me. Yes, very nice. King of the castle.
He fucked.
I know. With my shaky ass hands. King of the castle. I hope he doesn't go in my sleeve.
Right.
Oh no. He's going for it.
She wouldn't dare introduce me to her mom. She would ask who I am and who then we
As a bar.
Dogs go to war over the same hoes and matching shoes. My homie went to war over a country
upstairs apartment basements. This is a marathon, gentlemen. Go ahead and start the races.
Studio, for those of y'all who know, right by the K. The K.
The Circle K.
The K. Not just any Circle K. The K. So, for those who know, you know, the K. I pulled up to the K to grab some beer, take a piss real quick. And as I'm pulling in, bro, I'm on my way here. Pull in, and right next to me, as I'm pulling in, Gabe's dad pulled into the parking lot. Right there with me, right next to me. Nope, no rap cap. This for real. So I wish I could make this shit up. This was total God moment here. So Gabe's dad pulled into the lot right next to me, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Gabe's dad. Like, I gotta say what's up. I gotta say hello to Mr. Hero. And I waited for a second for him to get out of the car. He didn't get out of the car. So I went ahead, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead, go in the gas station, and as I'm like walking up to the door, I hear his door open. I hear his car door open. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm standing there, I hold the door open for him. He's all the way like 30 feet away, looking at me like, he's like kind of walking up, like, and I'm just there like with the door open, happy as shit, like, I'm like, yeah, Mr. Halo. And he's like walking up, like, hey, what the fuck? I know that. Yeah, he's like, should I go in here right now? Like, what's going on with this kid? Like, and he walks up to the door, and I said hello. I was like, hey, how you doing? And he kind of like looked at me. He was like, I don't know who the fuck this kid is. And then I pulled my mask down, and he's like, oh hey, hey Max, like how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Like good to see you. And we stood there, man. We stood there in the fucking Circle K for 30 minutes. And I shit you not, just talking, just catching up, talking, talking about Gabe, talking about everything, everything that had been going on. And I mentioned to him during our conversation about how, he talked about how Gabe is still here, he's still with us all the time, he's among us every day. And I mentioned to him how, Gabe comes to me in my dreams all the time, and I still see him. I see him everywhere, every day in life. I see things as I'm sure most of you do. Anybody who is friends with Gabe, y'all probably have things that remind you of him every day in our lives. We already know, that man left a lot of memories with us. And I was speaking to him about how, Gabe was so impactful on my life, and that, he was a very important part. And just about the signs, and he was speaking how he sees him all the time as well, and things that remind him. And as we're standing there, like not even 30 seconds after we finished talking about that, I shit you not, the entire power, all of the power in the building goes out. The whole Circle K goes black. Circle K shuts off. All the lights in the building shut off, and I got chills through my entire body. Like I looked around, I'm like, what the people are, the workers are going crazy. They're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, like, hey, call the fucking owner. We're fucked. Like the pumps are down. And I'm looking at Gabe's dad. I'm like, we stood there, and I'm like, there he is. There he is. That's him right there. And man, just the feeling that overcame me was surreal, and quite honestly, I've never felt anything like that in my life. And it was